Yo, 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 yo. Welcome to Thursday night edition. The fellas is here right now. So we're going to talk about some men stuff real quick. Not really, but you know, the ladies are both late tonight. One's waiting on a dinner order. Wait a second. She coming in right now. The other one talking about the storm and where she is. She don't have no Wi-Fi. You know, she acts like her internet is just as bad as Jerry's internet. But tonight, listen, we got a lot on the plate tonight. We're going to talk about why these appraisers are messing with our money, because, you know, that's a problem for us. Don't mess with my wealth. We're going to talk about why you church folks all up in Twinkies business. You know what? She let them sample her song. She getting paid. You niggas would have bought the CDs and records back in the day. She wouldn't have to clear samples in 2022. And then we're going to talk about why spaghetti and fried catfish does not belong on the same plate. Y'all nasty. I know y'all in the Midwest, y'all do some shit like that. Yeah, we coming on late tonight. It's 9:30. We're going to be cursing. We're going to be doing all sorts of stuff tonight. It is the Deacon Board Podcast. What's up, Ebony? What's going on? What's up, Sean? What's going on? We here.
Yes, how you doing? Good to see you.
Here. Jerry was on, but he disappeared, so his internet must be tripping for real. His internet must have went out.
And it's always good to see you, sis.
Oh, that's so sweet. Dante is never that nice to me. Jerry is never that nice to me.
Ebony. What you talking about? Ebony, I feed you. And that's a harder. That's
you supposed to. That's like saying I take care of my kids. You supposed to.
What? That is not the same daggone thing.
That is the same thing.
That is not the same daggone thing.
When it comes to me, same thing.
It's hysterical. How you been, sis? Everything good?
Yeah, everything's great.
Good. Jay Moore, you back in school with them bad kids? Everything good with you, man? Okay.
Where the communion juice at?
Already? It's only been a week.
2 days, man. 2 days.
Right. It hasn't been a week yet. Good Lord. It's not bad.
See the communion juice or bleach?
Oh, bleach. Sheesh. Sheesh. I mean, come on, man.
Hey, Jerry, you know what I got for you. You know what I got. This is all I got.
You know she got some weed for you.
This is all I got.
You know she got some weed.
That's it.
It ain't even.
There is not a lick of alcohol in this house. You know what? The only alcohol in this house is actually cooking sherry. There's nothing else.
What's going on? What's wrong with you?
You gonna make it? You gonna be all right?
Right. What's wrong? You all right?
Her.
No, I don't drink though. I don't really drink. So
okay. All right. Well,
I'm fine.
May the Lord God bless you real good. I don't drink either, but y'all know that. Y'all don't know. But I got a hell of a bar at my house for some reason. I have a hell of a bar. Matter of fact, you know, I just came back from dropping Thais, and sorry that my face looks all jacked up. I chipped the tooth. So I want to give a shout out real quick because I know he's listening. So shout out to Dr. Harvey Spencer and a Healthy Smile Dentistry in Rock Hill, South Carolina for taking care of me today at the last second. I've known Harvey since he was about yay high. You know, he was a little kid running around Abundant Life in Raleigh. And he and his wife have a thriving dental practice here in Rock Hill, close to me. So if y'all need a dentist, y'all need a good dentist for yourself, you need a good dentist for your kids, go check them out right in Rock Hill, A Healthy Smile, Dr. Harvey and Lori. Make sure I got his wife's name right. Spencer, they're dope. Yo, they have a dope practice. And I'm going to say this out loud because I told him this in there today. I'm very proud of him, man, to see his setup, to see what he has going on over there. You know, I don't know too many black dentists, but to have a husband and wife that are both dentists and to see everyone coming in and out of there, you know, black, white, young, old, coming out of there today while I was there, he has it going on. So shout out to them. Shout out for taking care of me. It was painless because, you know, as black men, we go to the dentist, but we don't like going to the dentist because of the trauma that, you know, that sometimes we've had with our teeth, the roots and stuff, getting wisdom teeth taken out and all that stuff. But he did a procedure today that was painless. So, you know, and I'm going back in 2 weeks to get another procedure done on his recommendation. So shout out to him. So I want to get that out the way first. Sean, how things with you, man?
Man, things are great, man. And respect you going to the dentist, man, because, you know, people forget that dental health is tied to cardiac health.
Yes, it is.
People wonder why they have heart problems because they ain't taking care of their mouth, man. So Much respect to that, man. And yeah, we always got to shout out Black professionals who are doing what they're supposed to do. We appreciate that.
Yeah. We have to. Ebs, how you doing?
I have no complaints.
Oh, good. That's a wonderful thing. So
That's
yeah.
late, but it's true. I have no complaints.
All right. So yeah, last week I was down in St. Thomas. We were dropping off Thais at University of Virgin Islands. I did not know. If I would have known in 1992 that there was an HBCU in beautiful St. Thomas, I would have gone.
One of my friends' daughters goes down there.
Really? She's there now?
She's from St. Thomas.
Okay.
She grew up, I think she was like second grade when they moved to the States.
Okay.
But her daughter, she ended up moving to North Carolina, marriage and all the other good stuff. And then her daughter is at that university right now.
Oh, word. So we need to connect them. Just, let me know.
I'll get her information.
The school is not that big, but evidently they have the top marine biologists.
It's right there on the water. It makes sense.
So, and not only that, but what was crazy, and I guess it's not crazy, but there were a lot of folks there from other places, from Michigan, and a lot of other people there that I wouldn't expect that we want to go to school in St. Thomas. Yes, Jerry, those people. They were there, and I was shocked. I was like, oh, I guess they want to go to an HBCU, or do you want to go to HBCU, or do you just want to go to school in Paradise? It is Paradise.
And is that where the medical school is, or is that on a different island?
They have a great nursing school there also.
Well, no, there's a medical school down there as well.
I don't know if I think that's in a different. I think that's in St. Croix. That one might be.
Yeah, one of my friends. I have a friend who went to that medical school also.
But it's dope. So we were down there last week. Had a good time. Getting her settled in, and so shout out to Tanea and Ive and Brenda for the village was down there getting her settled. Making sure things are right. My job was just to make sure she was going to be okay in the mean streets of St. Thomas. So yeah, that was that. It was the mean streets.
Are those streets mean, or is everybody happy?
St. Thomas is like it's like being in Brooklyn, and with Coney Island. It's like it looks like Brooklyn, with a beach. It's like that, with some hills, blah blah blah. But it was cool. It was a good time, man. She's settled in, so we're happy about that.
That sounds like LA to me. That just sounds like LA.
So
we got hood and we got the beach.
Okay, so
that's fair.
It's fair, but so
nobody does the beach there.
So, listen, tonight, look, we got some stuff we need to talk about. All right, and it's gonna get heavy. It's gonna get heavy first. And then it's going to get lighter as we go on through the night. So the first thing I want to tackle, the New York Times had this article out today, and I'm going to share it on my screen because it needs to be said. Let me make sure. Let me grab it real quick because I don't want any issues with this. Let me grab it if I can, if it's going to allow me to grab it. I thought that we were done with discriminatory practices with appraisers. I thought last summer when they all got in trouble, when the appraisal industry took some hits because they were doing this out in California and a couple other places, that they would stop this shit. But you can't make a $300,000 mistake. There's no such thing as making a $300,000 mistake.
This particular issue is going to have to be tackled state by state.
It's going to have to be. Well, no, I dare say, and Sandra Thompson, who is the head of FHFA, that means she governs almost all the mortgage lending in this country. What she says, everyone picks up and runs with. She's going to have to put her foot down on the appraisal industry. How they appraise, what they appraise, the education requirements, the work requirements, the continuing ed requirements, so we can get more appraisers of color working. It's time for the old guard to retire out because they still harbor those same old feelings.
And you know, I
They
saw
still have
something.
these. It absolutely makes no sense that my house value is predicated on the pictures that I have up on my wall. If you see black faces, you feel that we're not worthy to have the same value as your white counterpart. It just doesn't make sense to me. It really pisses me off. And so, you know, I have a huge problem with it. And Jackson, you can say, here we go, but I'm telling you the absolute truth on it. You can't make you can't make a $300,000 mistake. I've been in this business for 30 years. I've been in this business for 30 years. I've seen great appraisers, I've seen good appraisers, and I've seen piss poor appraisers. And I've seen piss poor appraisals, good appraisals, and great appraisals. But this stuff like this, where I have an appraiser come out to my house, and because they have black pictures and black paintings and black drawings, I get a value of $472,000. But then when I change my pictures around, and now all of a sudden my house is worth $750,000. The comparables that I used the week before are the same comparables that should have been used the first time.
And therein lies your problem. Because this dude specifically, the house was in a predominantly white neighborhood. He picked comps that was miles away in two predominantly black neighborhoods.
Correct.
Also, you know, he gave them a big hit for it being on a busy road. And you do, in fairness, you do give a hit for being on a busy road. But the hit should have been 1% to 2%. He took off several $1,000s for it being on a busy road. He took off like 50 grand.
It was 50 grand. It was 50 grand that he took off because it was on a quote unquote busy street.
Yeah.
Now, when the second appraisal was done, he only took off. He did a line item of $15,000.
Right. Which is standard. He did something
which is very standard. So by the way, for those that think we're just talking out the side of our necks, Sean's in the business just like I'm in the business. So we understand. Go ahead.
I have a question. So when they structure the appraisal, is it structured with a base amount and then they deduct from that amount for things that they have or don't have, or they have a base amount and then they add to it for things that
you can do either. You can do either because your home value is here. So let's say your home value is this, just the market value. And then you can take away or add based on the upkeep of your house, the condition of your house versus the other houses that is being compared to. Also the improvements. So let's say you have a 5th bedroom, but all the comps in the area, they got a second opinion. It's nothing to do with racism or color. You're out your ever-loving fucking mind. All right. So let me tell you this right now. So listen, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, for the saved folk that are out there, y'all don't want to hear me curse. I'm going to curse. I'm going to say what I want to say right now, because if you're going to come up here and spew nonsense like that, I'm going to curse you out. You sell insurance. You sell insurance.
Oh,
so you're happy. So you'll be happy with low appraisals, because that means that, you know, you can charge a little more. And let's be honest with you, even the insurance industry is full of shit, because they're going to rate you based on your credit score. They're going to rate you based on your zip code. They're going to rate you based on the zip of the other people that are in your zip code. So if you're in the predominantly black area of town, your insurance rates are going to be higher, because that's just how they do. It's the same thing with FICO scores. So if you really want to break it down, it's the same thing with FICO scores. FICO scores have the same thing. So, you know, you just got to, you know, don't come in here with the nonsense, because I'll check you real quick, because I've been doing this for 30 years. I know it's not a second opinion. Oh, it's very true. It's very true. Don't. I mean, I can bring you on. I'll send you the link and you can come up here and we can come up here and debate this right now. You know how to message me. You can message me and you can come on up here and I'll send you the link right now. I'll send it to you via Messenger. If you want to come up here and have a conversation.
I'm leaving.
Nah, don't do that. From a valuation standpoint, so getting back to the appraisal, from a valuation standpoint, if the comparables are what they are, you're supposed to compare like properties in the same neighborhood. Like properties in the same neighborhood. So if I have an appraisal that came in at 450, but the very next week I have an appraisal that comes in at 720, who's right and who's wrong? Yes, appraisals are subjective, but if I have comparables that are closer in proximity, closer in style, closer in condition, closer in amenities, closer in neighborhood, I'm going to choose that one over the one that went a mile away, 2 miles away, outside the neighborhood to come up with a value.
Real simple. Real simple.
It's not that hard. It's not that hard.
You know, though, one thing you touched on at the very beginning when we started talking about this is that, you know, you got the old guard there. 97% of appraisals in America are white.
Correct.
And this is my appeal to all my young brothers and sisters. If you want to get a good income and have a good career and not have to go into debt for college, become an appraiser, become an inspector, become a surveyor, any of those jobs in this field, in finance, in housing, any of those fields, you can make a killing, and you apprentice under somebody for a few months and you write your own ticket. And your income potential is unlimited. Unlimited. Every inspector I know is making mid to high six figures. Every appraiser I know is making six figures.
There's a program in Texas where they're trying to recruit more appraisers of color. And I was thinking about doing that when I moved out there, actually.
I saw an appraisal ad a couple of weeks ago where it was, we will pay for your schooling. Your first year's salary will be $50,000 while you train under somebody else. The next year we will pay you $75,000 and up.
Right, and
you can go into business for yourself. You can
correct. And if
partner up with other mortgage brokers in the area and like have a little monopoly of that.
You don't have to do that. All you'd have to do is, if you're a good appraisal, it's not affirmative action. If you're a good appraiser, you do good work. The appraisal mortgage management companies, so we call them AMCs, the appraisal management companies, they'll want to sign you up and they'll
find you.
They'll keep you busy.
Yeah,
because that's how lenders order their appraisals. They have most lenders, because they have to keep their independence. They can't have a list of approved appraisers anymore. They have to use the appraisal management companies, and the appraisal management companies basically just round robin the appraisals to everyone. That's how they order. So if you're good at what you do, then you'll make great money. But it is a great skill to have. It is a great skill to have. Being an appraiser, you will always make money if you're good. It's like being an undertaker. You know, undertakers always make money if they do good work. If you're an appraiser and you do good work, you'll make good money. So anyway, I hope Loan Depot and the appraiser that did the original appraisal, I hope he can back up what he did. It's going to go to court. It's going to end up being a class action suit, because they're going to pull every appraisal that he's ever done for any black person, any black family, and believe me, Loan Depot is going to throw him right under the bus. Mm-hmm. Loan Depot don't want that smoking. If they ordered it from an appraisal management company, the appraisal management company is going to do the same thing. They're going to pull every appraisal, and there's suits out there right now from no, they won't lose. Doc. Trust me, they won't lose. Now, if you want to get into that, we can get into it. All I have to do, send them to me. All I have to do, I can go line item by line item why this comparable shouldn't have been chosen, or why this line item deduction shouldn't have been done, or why something should have been added or not added.
So wait a minute, you said that the appraiser used two houses in a different neighborhood to compare this house to?
Oh, yes.
So
yes,
but that's a red flag right there. Do appraisers have like auditors? Because it sounds like that's what they need, because that doesn't even sound right.
That's what the lenders are supposed to do. So the lenders are supposed to QC the appraisals when they come in. So they send the appraisals through a quality control audit. And during that quality control audit, the lender's appraiser is supposed to look at it and say, hey, what's going on here? Why is this? Why are you using the comparable that's 3 miles away when you're in an urban area? You shouldn't have to go more than 2 blocks if you're in an urban area.
Exactly.
If you're in an urban area, you shouldn't go more than 2 blocks. Oh no, he was an experienced appraiser, Mr. Hall.
Yeah,
he was an experienced appraiser.
Who let Steven's nephew in here?
All right. So go ahead, Jay.
Who is that nigga on that neck?
And he keeps talking about it has nothing to do with race. If they look at his past statements, and if they look at his past appraisals, and they see that there's a big discrepancy in all those, it's going to be about race. you keep saying that?
Yeah,
If my house is appraised for $200,000 less than somebody else do, that's major. Don't just tell me that was just inexperience. No, there's something to that.
and it's like this on my block. I live in a brand new subdivision on my block. I know what the house is appraised for on my block.
Yeah,
know
so
the house
somebody
is-
came
I
in
know-
and like
so-
lowballed you by like $100,000, you would be like, hold up, shawty.
I'm like, what the hell's the problem? Because my house is the same house that my neighbor next door has, the neighbor 2 doors down has, and the one at the corner. They're all the same house, built by the same builder, all the same age, all the same condition. It's not. It's. I'm going to ignore your comment because I know. You.
It's
Okay,
Steven's
okay,
grandson. That's enough. That's enough.
Yeah.
Let me say it like this. So I have land right across from me that was next to me. That's family. The realty company that was trying to sell it was trying to lowball the family. They was trying to give them $2,500 an acre. Land down this way is going for $4,600 an acre. And everybody kept asking, why is it being so low? The person told them because it was hilly. That had nothing to do with anything because they had more land than I do. And they was getting lowballed on. They went to another appraiser. The appraiser said, no, that was wrong. I don't know how they got that. And gave them fair market price for it. So don't say that it don't happen because it happens all the time.
All the time.
A bad appraisal, and this is how I know you don't know what you're talking about from a real estate standpoint. I don't even know how the hell you sell homeowners insurance if you still sell homeowners insurance. A bad appraisal will have line item adjustments for stupid stuff and still come in at value. But the line item adjustments don't make sense. A bad appraiser never ever appraises low. A bad appraiser always appraises high.
Exactly.
In our industry, a bad appraiser always appraises high. And then they do line item adjustments to try to justify why they're appraising so high. You can't make a $300,000 mistake and just say he was a bad appraiser. Nah.
Right. Exactly.
Nah, he's an incompetent appraiser. He is a racist. And okay, let's say he's not racist. Let's just say he's not racist. Let's just say he has some biases, and his biases were based on the people that lived in the home. And here's the other piece. He had biases because he didn't use the comparables in the same neighborhood. He went to a black neighborhood 2.5 miles away to pull the comparables.
2 of them.
2 out of the 4 comparables came from a black neighborhood. Not that was not similar in any nature to the house.
Right.
So I mean, you can't listen. The facts are the facts. You can go and read the article.
This isn't the first time something like this has happened. This is not.
It's not the
first
first time.
It's not in a vacuum. No.
This is something that happens quite often to people who look like us. So
and so the bottom line is stop messing with our wealth. Stop messing with our wealth because people know that most wealth in this country now, especially in the last 3 years, is built by home ownership, the equity in your home. The equity in your home. These aren't fairy tale narratives. I mean, and I'm going to keep answering.
Can we stop addressing
I'm going to address him because he's Boo Boo the Fool. He's Boo Boo the Fool. And he's the type of dude that's
like
he wants to troll. And on his page, what are you talking about? Nobody's messing with black wealth. Are you kidding me? Are anytime you make a $300,000 mistake on an appraisal with my equity, that's messing with black wealth. I know you don't understand that. I know you don't understand that.
Overdraft fees. Like, come on.
I know, and maybe you don't understand. I don't know if you're a homeowner or not, but we know 2 of the biggest drivers to building wealth is home ownership for when you're living, and the money that you leave your family when you die through life insurance.
Yep.
That's what really builds wealth. Working a 9 to 5 does not build wealth. You'll never become wealthy working a 9 to 5 for someone else. But owning a home, owning land, owning property, and having the proper life insurance for your family when you die, that's what builds wealth.
All day long.
Those are facts. You know that because you sell life insurance. You don't make a $300,000 mistake. So that's gripe one on messing with
It
somebody's
must
money.
not be very good if you don't understand people messing with
That's not now. Here's my second issue. I'm going to take this out of here. Now, here's my second big gripe. Get off the appraiser. Here's I'm gonna stop talking about the appraiser real quick. And now let's talk about why y'all acting up on Mark Zuckerberg's internet. Why y'all trying to play? Why y'all messing with Twinkies' money? Why y'all messing with Twinkies' money? Y'all act like some of y'all, and I'm not going to put allegedly up here. What up, Wayne Wiz? I'm not going to put allegedly up here. Listen, Melodies from Heaven. Melodies from Heaven is nothing but It's Our Anniversary sped up. Go listen to it. Go listen to the vamp. Go listen to the.
You know what? I just heard it. I just heard it in my head.
Go listen to the vamp. Go listen to the vamp.
I just heard it in my head.
I'm not
heard it.
You know, I mean, I just don't understand why. I don't understand why. You know, who else? What's the other joint? What's the other joint that people don't want to know? What's the other song that I can't think about? Oh, Rodney Bryant's He's a Keeper. Rodney Bryant's He's a Keeper. That ain't nothing but SWV's You're the One for Me. Blunt, 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 blunt. Da, 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 da. Blunt, 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 blunt. That's it. I mean, the Clark sisters literally bit Master Blaster Jam and then turned it into You Bought the Sunshine.
Man,
So for all y'all,
it's okay for Jesus to borrow, Dante. You know that.
Oh,
you
is that
can't
what it
borrow
is?
Jesus.
But
Stop messing with Twinkies' money. Shut the hell up when y'all messing with Twinkies' money.
But here's the problem: is that I don't know why the church now want to get so uppity and so think that they so holy that now, with half of the musicians in your church is playing at clubs from Wednesday to Saturday.
They take 2 days off. They take 2 days off. They take 2 days off. They take 2 days off Monday and Tuesday to recover from church. And then what's even worse is they do some stuff like that. Now listen, your girl yesterday was talking so much nonsense. Let me see if I can pull this up.
Yo, boo.
Let me see if I can shut up. Let me see if I can pull this up. Because your girl yesterday was talking so much junk. I want to make sure I can pull this up.
Oh, Nene.
I gotta go put my salad in the fridge, you guys.
Oh, we didn't need to know all that. We didn't need to know all that. So your girl told him. Your girl told him they shouldn't be listening to secular music. In one sentence, but then the next sentence.
Did you go from what she was talking about?
But then the very next video, she dancing to Mary J. Blige just fine. Well, why? Sometimes in life, there's a time where you just need to shut the fuck up. Just shut up. Stop clout chasing. Stop clout chasing. Why are you talking about, you can't be saved and listen to secular music, but then you shut up when somebody put the video up of you dancing to Mary J. Blige just fine.
Right.
Shut up.
You know what I think it is? I think the church is starting to lose the grip that it had on our community because people are becoming more accepting.
Allegedly, nigga. Allegedly. I'm gonna take that.
People are being more accepting. So I think the church is trying to lean on what they know, which is be strict. You got to turn it around. You got to get this way if you want to be right and all this other stuff. And it's not working.
Ain't no censor in the night. That's why I told the bishop he couldn't come up here tonight. I was like, don't come out here tonight because I don't need your followers being mad at you because I'm gonna say some shit. And by the way, my favorite clip of the week is and since we're talking about censor, Ayanna Van Zant. Ayanna Van Zant is my hero this
I
week.
love her.
She is
I
my
love her.
hero because what she said yesterday is just language. Sometimes we have to talk about shit. Sometimes shit is good, sometimes shit is bad, but it's all language. It's all how you express it. Who said shit was wrong? Shit is just literally getting rid of bad stuff in your body. It's shit.
Until
I
you
got
step
it
until you step in it.
until you step in it. Then it's all shit.
Hey,
Just
but
you know,
let
go
me
ahead.
say something. Let me say something about Juanita. Juanita Bynum has always been the person that always got something to say, but then stuff start coming out. Now, to what E said, it's not that the church is doing this. The church has always been doing this. Now it's just being brought out in the light. They've always been saying this. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do this. That's why I always teach: don't follow religion, follow relationship. Because some of the stuff that some of these people said, be wrong as all get out. Listen, I'll be honest with you. If I'm in my bed and I'm with my wife or whatever, and I ain't listen to TD Jakes, I ain't listen to
Right, what you supposed to listen to get in the mood? Kirk Franklin? Hell no. We listen to that.
I ain't listening to none of that. So that's trash. And then for her to say that you doing this and you doing that, you was the same one that was messing around with women. And you got to see the cussing preacher. Man, he was so funny. He cussed her out so bad, but what he said was true.
Wait,
Stop.
she like girls?
Yeah, she admitted to it. She admitted to it.
Well, go ahead, girl.
She messed around with women. She messed around with. No, I ain't gonna say who it was.
Ooh,
Yeah, wait a second.
What's his name?
We can say anything that we want to say right now because it is all. So go ahead. It's on. You can say it.
Okay, she was supposed to mess around with her armor bearer.
Oh, we don't know her name. Yeah, I don't know her name. Yeah, allegedly.
Yeah, but yeah, she messed around with her armor bearer. So don't get up here saying that you all this and all that when you was doing so much.
Yo.
Right. How is that supposed to get you in the mood? No, Lord.
I mean, if you gonna say Jesus,
But like,
you
if you had to choose one, which one
I'm
would
gonna say.
you choose?
She said, "I'm gonna say Jesus. I ain't gonna." She said, "I'm gonna say Jesus. I ain't gonna be fucking to Jesus."
So if you had to choose a gospel song to get down to, what would you choose?
Let's talk about that. All right, wait a second. If we had to choose a gospel song to get down to, what would you choose? Let me think about that.
I'm gonna choose a Negro spiritual.
No.
Because it's also directions.
No, you did not. No, you didn't.
Swing low.
Wow. Did you just say?
Hilarious.
That's hilarious. That probably.
Did you just say swing low?
Sure did.
Swing low. That's hilarious.
Something's wrong with you.
I'm trying to think. You know what? I can't think of a single.
I can't think of a gospel song that I want to pin somebody.
I can't think of a single gospel song that I'd be like, oh yeah, I get. I don't know. I can't think of one.
I got it.
Go ahead.
Go, Jerry.
Made
What is it?
I would have made it.
How about
not that ghetto remix that they be doing on TikTok. Not that one. Just the song straight through.
No, I gotta have it slow.
How about Hold Me Close? How about Hold Me Close? Hold Me Close. Hold Me Close. One Night with the King. Somebody said One Night with the King. How about Oil and Water? Y'all stupid. Y'all all going
Oh shit.
Yo, he gonna kill me for saying this, but and when he listens to this, come in the house or come on the house. So back in the day, Terrence had this song. If he's watching, he's like, "Nah, you lying." If I find a tape, I kid you not. Because Terrence used to write all this music, right? But he wrote a song. The lyrics are "Touch my body and make me new, Lord Jesus." And I was like, I don't know, but it was a dope R&B song. It had no gospel in it. It had no gospel in it, but it was supposed to be a gospel song.
Mm.
Wait. TD Jakes had an album called Sacred Love Songs, right? I mean, can
It
you
was
imagine?
horrible.
Sacred.
Let me see.
That
It was
just
listen.
Let me
It was
look it up.
horrible.
Let me look it up.
Okay,
that
okay.
just
Really?
sounds nasty. That sounds wrong and nasty.
So he got one song on there with Shirley Murdoch. And
As We
so
Lay?
no, yeah,
Oh.
this was when she was in her save moment. But so she's in the song and she's singing, but then TD Jakes' voice come in. Man, you can't be smashing in here.
Wait a second. Wait a second.
Right.
Has got to work for him too. Put your head
Did y'all hear this?
That's
He's not
just
very white,
all
man. Tell us
wrong.
that. He's not very white.
Wait a second.
I need to be loved. You need to learn to love me from my side. Because she's
Wait a second. They satin sheet slide. Yo, that's Barbara
See,
Sapp.
this is what's wrong with the
Barbara
damn
Sapp.
church. What's wrong?
I tell
Yo,
you, get the song with Shirley Murdoch.
yo, wait a second, yo.
Sexy gospel songs was not on my bingo card. Sean, was that on
Oh.
yours?
No,
Wait a
him.
second.
No.
Wait a second. Wait, same album.
Yeah.
Wait a second, doggone it. So Jake's just trying to capitalize on everything, huh? He said, y'all gonna get this sermon and y'all gonna get this nut.
You know what?
We ain't messing with that. We ain't messing with that. Wow.
No, do you have
Wow.
to?
That's interesting. I
That's
mean,
ridiculous.
that is absolutely horrible. That is hysterical. And then, but look, and then somebody brought to my attention. Oh, it was Tanea. She brought to my attention. She called about this Beyonce thing and why the church folks were upset. She said, well, why are they upset about ain't nobody getting wet for that?
I still have my Beyonce box, Dante.
Oh, yeah, we're going to talk about that. We'll talk about your Beyonce box. But she wanted to know why nobody was upset at Mike for redoing Crazy. What's his name? What's your boy name? Pastor Mike. That's what they call him. But he redid CeeLo Green's Crazy. And I'm like, well, I never listened to that song. I didn't like the original song, so I don't care that he did it as a gospel song.
Right.
Yeah.
It don't matter to me. So yeah, y'all get out of Twinkies.
Here's the thing. People mad about it. All they do is clout. Now, just like the Bishop Wooten, or whatever his name is. He preached on Beyonce for 2 weeks. He went viral 2 weeks. Prior to that, you had never heard of this dude.
Oh no, I know that. I know who he is, and I know some of these people are watching. So I don't give a. He can't beat me. All right, I ain't worried about it. That nigga might lift. He might lift some weights, but I'll bust him in his kneecap. He'll be all right.
But listen, Twinkie signed off on it, and she probably on the beach right there somewhere collecting the check, so she ain't worried about it.
She in a
and
room.
then but here's the thing: they didn't say nothing about when Paris signed off on her song last time. So what's the problem?
Like
Because
all y'all, all you church people, all the church folks, when y'all shouting and the band going, I gotta praise, and I gotta let it out, I gotta praise. That ain't nothing but "Land of a Thousand Dances" by Wilson Pickett. Go look it up. And, let it rain. That's probably Paul Morton don't have no shame with "Let It Rain." He just copied off of "Purple Rain" like it was nothing. He didn't even care.
Yes.
So I'm just saying, so y'all can't get mad at somebody taking a sample that by the way that she paid for, and paid for lovely.
Listen, New Direction, our first CD, we sampled some of everybody.
Yeah, y'all did.
I was trying to get them to do Lil' Kim's Dreams, because that beat was just so crazy, and put into They That Wait Upon the Lord, but the money was too crazy. But I mean, everybody do it. I mean, Alanda Draper. I mean, all of them did it. So stop it. Stop it.
I mean, what you gonna do? You know, it is horrible that the church folks have gone crazy on there. So it is what it is. You know, a lot of people are getting mad over their own convictions. That is very true. Don't be getting mad over your own convictions. You convicted because you
Yep.
listen to secular
They're
music.
just
That's
mad
on
because
you.
they want to be dropping it too and popping it.
And
They
let's
got
be
bad
honest.
news.
I got my popcorn here, so I'm gonna say this while I eat my popcorn. If you listen to the lyrics of Church Girl,
They said
I don't see the lie. If you
Didn't she say
listen
a
to the
lot like
lyrics,
it's some thoughts in the church?
man, we all know some church hoes.
Mm. Mm.
You
All right,
Oh, I just
We
had a
do.
couple flashbacks. Forgive me.
you have some flashbacks, Sean. You have some flashbacks.
Hey, Sean, that's how my hands were lifted. Just
Had a couple flashbacks. My bad.
I mean,
I'm
and
back
it's not
now.
just the women. It's not just the women.
It's definitely not just the women.
Yeah.
Not just the women. By the way, shout out to the ladies over at the Good Judy podcast. Yo, listen, y'all want some funny content? Listen, they break it all the way down. But they talked about, some of y'all the church girls, the church power couples. But go check them out also. I know this is my podcast, but I'm gonna have them on in a couple weeks. Yo, they're hysterical. Okay. They're absolutely hysterical. So go check them out. The Good Judy podcast. But yeah, there's some there's some that we all know the church slots. Everybody know the church
He
slots.
said there were some hoes in the church. He said there's some hoes.
There are. Listen, we all know the group. There are.
Grandmamas with hoes in the church.
They sure as hell were. I know mine's. Well, wait a second. Did I say that out loud?
I can tell y'all some stories, but
I don't
I can
care.
tell you,
I've been saved since I was 2, so I don't know what y'all talking about. I have no.
I mean, so have I.
You got no.
But salvation.
I've always just went to Bible study and choir rehearsal and read the word, so I don't know what y'all talking about. I have no.
Listen, let me tell you something.
Understand any of these things. That
I was raised in one of the most strictest holiness churches in the Church of God in Christ. They were so strict on everybody. Everybody was strict until you find out years later that they were all fucking.
Hold on. Dante, watch your mouth. What you ain't gonna say is they be doing stuff in the church. Dante, you gonna watch your mouth. You ain't gonna say they be doing that stuff in the Church of God in Christ because you can't join in. You got to be born in. So
Well, they were all born in it.
You got to be born in.
They were all born in it.
You gonna stop that because my license is from the Church of God in Christ, and every time we go to convocation, it's nothing but a holy good time.
with a whole bunch of fucking in the hotel room.
This is where allegedly go. This is where allegedly.
I'm not putting allegedly up. I ain't putting no allegedly up. I ain't putting no allegedly up. I ain't no allegedly going up. All
Hotel
right,
looks like an orgy in the name of Jesus. Come on, y'all. Stop it.
I know not of what y'all speak. I know not of what y'all speak. I'm just gonna stay about that, I know not of what y'all speak.
I said something.
Listen, let's just everybody needs to stop thinking. And look, here's the thing: everybody live their life. Live your life. Live your life and stop.
Do that shit. If that's what you want to do that shit.
But
God
stop
doesn't forgive. He will forgive you if you ask him to.
But stop. But literally,
you can keep asking. You can keep asking because he's a merciful God, right? Like he's supposed to keep forgiving you. So,
but you know what? But let me say this, and I'm being totally serious now. It's not my place to judge nobody because the Bible tells me I can't judge. If I start judging, then I'm gonna be judged. My job is, I tell people, I say, the Bible said, work out your own soul salvation. This ain't for everybody else, and I can't judge you. And I can never judge you, and we've been knowing each other forever. I can never judge you on nothing that you've ever done because it ain't my place. Listen.
But what if that wasn't even God's rules? What if these were man's rules and they're just saying, oh, God said you can't be doing this whole shit? What if God is like, do the whole shit, it's fun. Like you have your own personal relationship with God.
That is not what he says. Okay, wait a second.
It was all given to you by man. Men lie every day.
No,
you don't know God. Your personal relationship with God, he should understand. If you a hoe, God will understand because that's your relationship with him, right?
Wait a
Right.
damn
So maybe
minute.
he's okay with you doing the things that you do because he understands you, who you are. Didn't he say he knows you before you even born? So he knows that you was gonna be a hoe when you was born. So why would you steer away from your own destiny? And he already knows it.
But also on the flip side, because I mean, there were prostitutes in the Bible. Dante left.
Sean, did I mess you up? Wait, did I mess you up, Sean? Because I feel like you're thinking about it.
Sean sitting up there like, Lord, what?
Sean, real quick, I feel like he's thinking about it.
So, but listen.
Right. Thank you, Adrian.
You
Jackson.
don't know that,
You are
Adrian.
not
You
friends.
do not know that. He may have told you not to do no hoe shit. But maybe he told the next person, go ahead, girls. It's all right. It's who you are. Be who
David
you
was not a hoe. David was a bad father, but David was not a hoe. David did some bad stuff, but David was not a hoe.
If God knows you before he knows you before you're born, he already knows you're going to be a hoe.
Hold on, Sean. David did.
He was a hoe.
He did take the man's wife.
That means he was an adulterer.
He sent him to be killed.
He wasn't a
what about the two girls that had sex with their dad?
Say that again.
That was
Lot's children. Lot's children.
It was mad hoe shit in the Bible.
But that wasn't Lot's fault.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Lot's problem is he got drunk, so his daughters did take him each day. But if ain't no other people around,
he took down his own daughters. Come on, you cannot tell me God ain't with it.
God is not with it.
God is with it.
The views that are being spoken of, those are
exactly do not reflect.
I represent Jerry Moore.
Sin is a social construct. You guys you never had that conversation. What if God came down and was like, y'all know what? They all lied to you. Like y'all could have been doing what you wanted to do.
Then I'll find it out later when God comes back and makes a new heaven and a new earth and tells me I can do what I want to do on the earth.
But let's be honest. There was prostitution.
Andre, you was just agreeing with me 15 minutes ago. You can't flip-flop on me. Don't do it.
Yeah. I mean, there was prostitution in the Bible. I mean, we know that. And so this is not something that's not new. That's why God gives us grace and he gives us the
and God gives instructions. That's why God said in the book of Proverbs, stay away from harlots.
Yeah. And that's awesome too. I mean, and if you can't, then there's grace to tell you, okay, Lord, forgive me, I'm sorry. Because I know many times back in the day, I did some things.
This is true, and I agree with you because we have too. I done some stuff back in the day and present day that we ain't supposed to.
Wait a second. He said back in the day, and about 15 minutes ago.
But understand, God's telling you not to trample on grace because if you continuously doing the same thing over again, why repent of that sin? If you continue if you just say to your point is, fuck it, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. There ain't no point asking for forgiveness on that sin because you're gonna keep doing it.
Andre,
my original argument is this: if God knew you before you were even born, he knew you was gonna be a hoe, and he still let you be born.
Right. I understand what you're saying. Now, to your boy who just said,
he already knows
the person who just said the Bible is full of contradictions, that's actually not true. The Bible is actually missing some shit, but the Bible is not full of contradictions. If you have read it, the whole thing several times, you'll get different revelations. You'll understand what it is, and you got to read different. You got to read different versions. You can't just read the King James. You have to read because everything actually reinforces itself. Because you got to read it in context. Right? People have told you shit that's got contradictions. You know, so
the King James version was an interpretation that was
exactly that dude was a hoe.
He was a hoe and he was gay.
And he was gay. He was on so much stuff.
But I mean, but the thing is that we really just it's not my place to judge nobody. It's not my place to look down on nobody.
I judge all day long.
I judge you. Let me tell you why I judge y'all. Because you Negroes eat spaghetti and fish on the same day.
I'm judging that person.
I'm judging that.
So we don't fight about this one. Because coming from the shop, that was my Friday meal. That's a great meal. Y'all tripping. See,
can you mute him? Because you're not listening to anything. Nothing he says will be valid after that moment.
That
Nothing
kind of
you have
stuff
said,
is
Jay, is
regional.
valid after that moment.
That kind of stuff is regional because they never did it in California. I never saw it in California until I ate food from someone who was from somewhere else.
Yeah,
Like
I've only
we
known
don't
people
do
like
that.
Detroit, Chicago, yeah, that area where people put fish and spaghetti together.
Yeah, we don't do that here.
They just don't make no sense.
Yeah, we don't do. We don't.
That's ungodly. That ain't in the
That's
Bible.
weird.
That ain't
No,
scripture.
I think they put hot sauce
Yeah, I
on
think
it,
God
y'all.
would have something to say about that.
Yeah,
That ain't
the Lord is judging everybody that eats spaghetti and fried catfish together. Okay?
Yeah, you're getting judged by the Lord. Judgment will be hard for you in the end days. I'm just saying.
However,
but somebody broke it down to me. They said, "Well, what's the difference if you eating macaroni and cheese with your fried fish?" And I
it
was
doesn't
like,
have meat in it.
so a lot of people don't put meat in their sauce, in their red sauce.
See, that tell you they don't know what they're talking about in the first
Then
place.
they're not doing it right. And then I don't want it.
Sauce should be hearty and thick.
No,
So
no.
I'm just saying there should be some meat.
Pause.
It's actually,
I was about to say thick like me.
Pause.
Okay, go ahead, pause.
Wow, no, we ain't pausing that. Wow.
Really abs.
she always got to say something.
She
that's
does,
on the
man.
verge-
Oh, she always got to say something.
She always got to say something that's on the verge of getting us kicked off. But now, somebody asks, did it have meat in it? Yes, you got meat in it. It's your regular spaghetti, and then you get your fish, and when that fish is hot out the grease, you get you some hot sauce and some ketchup. Man, that ain't nothing but a good meal right there. I don't know what y'all talking
That
about.
sounds like oppression, a little bit of
You put
heartache,
ketchup in that mix,
Jim Crow,
validity
and diabetes
right
and high blood pressure. Like, don't do that to yourself.
Oh,
You love yourself more, Jerry. Eat a salad. Don't eat that meat on top of meat. Eat a salad.
And then you get you a salad on the side too. So what you talking about? You ain't said nothing but a word, and I ain't got none of that stuff.
Jay, where you live at now? Bro?
I'm in Oklahoma.
So you know them plates is piled up with meat.
You all confused now.
He's all jacked up. He's all jacked up. You said y'all Gen X niggas are weird. Yo, that's funny. Listen, we are not messing around with no fish and spaghetti on the same plate. I don't care who it is.
No.
I don't care who it is.
That's subjective, and that you know what?
Y'all country. Y'all country. Y'all just country. Y'all country.
So
but Chicago. But Chicago's country.
Restaurants earlier to order from, and one of the restaurants that I looked at had a side of spaghetti as like one of the sides that goes with your. I was like, y'all not from here doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
You're not from here.
Just a sauce had ground beef in it.
Yeah,
But when you high and you got a plate with all those different textures, it's amazing. Like I wouldn't mind that right now.
That's exactly what that is.
What Kenneth Williams just said.
I would not mind that right now, just because of all the different textures.
No,
that's because you. But
that's because I'm high.
That's because she high. Yeah.
But I wish I had some folks over here from Chicago that could agree with me, saying that, because see, all these folks from you from North Carolina, dude.
First of all, I'm from New York.
Right. See, Jackson. Right now, Jackson is the first thing you're gonna say, and I completely agree with you.
I grew up eating fish and grits because my grandmother's from New Orleans.
Right,
so
I eat fish and grits.
Jackson, I agree with him now. See, we on the same street again, bro. Now we family again because you get some fish and grits, you get some shrimp and grits.
Yeah, that's never been weird to me. I've been eating that since I was a kid.
That is weird. What's the difference? That's weird.
Actually, there are some restaurants out here, Dante, that do fish and grits.
There are plenty of restaurants that do.
You know, California people don't learn about
no. They do
no,
right.
Harold and Bell's. Harold and Bell's actually does.
Yeah. They do them right.
Yeah, they do them right. Harold and Bell's is on the money with their fish and grits.
Yeah, I grew up eating that with my grandmother was from New Orleans.
Y'all the same ones that just put salt and pepper.
Still didn't have no spaghetti on the side.
Same ones that put what?
Salt and pepper in your grits.
Oh no, what's supposed to go in grits? Because I'm about to lose my mind if you say sugar.
Salt, pepper, butter, and cheese.
Disconnect Jerry. He gotta go. He gotta go. He said he like, you gotta go, bro. You gotta go.
You put sugar on your grits, man.
You gotta go. You gotta go.
Now we know you're confused. Now we know. Now we know why he uses spaghetti and fish together because he put sugar on his grits. See that? Now we know
on your grits, man.
You know all we need to know.
Great, yo, listen,
right there.
Sugar
does not belong. Right there. That tells me everything I need to. I'm judging right now.
You know
I'm
what?
judging.
No, ma'am. No,
God
ma'am.
God don't love you.
God created grits with butter
and salt.
and
I
salt.
really think that would
And
be the
pepper.
only thing that God has like
And
hard
cheese.
Maybe you
rules.
want to have some cheese grits. Maybe you
Honestly, I
want to do a
really
roux
think
and do
that
some shrimp and
dilemma
grits.
is what God has hard rules on. It has to be
Listen.
salt.
God don't put no sugar in no grits.
The Bible says salt should be on the earth, not on grits.
See?
That's what the word says. See, it didn't say nothing about no
And
grits.
that ain't
So what if
scriptural
that
right
was
there.
in the Bible that
That
you
ain't
couldn't eat
scriptural.
sugar in your grits?
That
Would you
ain't
still
scriptural.
eat it?
What you say?
I said, what if it was in the Bible that you couldn't eat sugar in your grits? Would you still eat it?
I just said I want oatmeal. I don't eat oatmeal or cream of wheat. I don't do none of those.
See now, now we kind of friends again because I don't like no cream of wheat. I can do some oatmeal every now and again, but
Okay.
Give me no
I-
cream
And
of
here's,
wheat.
now with oatmeal, here's the reason why. It's because growing up in Chicago, we were really, really poor. And so we ate oatmeal. It was almost like Good Times. You know how Good Times, they had oatmeal every
They only had
morning.
the big pot, big spoon. Yeah, I'm with you. I'm with you.
And so my mom did that. And when I got of age, when I was like, when I made some money, I was gonna never eat it. I'll never eat it. My kids like it, but I don't do none of that. I won't even wash out a pot if they got oatmeal in it because it looked like snot.
You say you're a white man.
Now Jackson should be the last one to call somebody a white man.
I like hot cereal. So
I'm not
Yes,
a fan.
am I breaking up with you tonight?
I actually don't like either one of those really. I'll eat oatmeal and I don't like cream of wheat,
Yeah.
but I do like
I'll eat
malto.
oatmeal sporadically. You know, 'cause
I
it's
eat
good
malto
food.
meal more than anything.
What
Get up.
is
Yeah, block her too.
It's
Block her-
like-
block her too.
It's like cream of wheat, but it's better.
Yeah, see right there. See right there.
It's
You was
like-
doing so well.
It's like
doing
cream
so
of
well.
wheat.
I thought you was my.
Jay, they questioned it. They questioned your cooking. Now they want to know if you
You said
season
you
your
seen
chicken.
your chicken, fam.
Hey,
Wow.
hey, Dante, tell them don't want to go there because your boy nice. Your
Wow.
boy nice. Trust me.
Sound like
Trust me.
fighting words.
Listen, the grill skills are major.
Do you
Trust
put sugar
me.
on your chicken? Because I'm just asking for a friend.
I'm saying that's a valid question, Sean. I was going to ask
No,
that.
but I know somebody. I got in a heated argument. I got in a heated argument with someone, and that will remain nameless. So, Kenny, don't you say a word. That she made potato salad, paprika on it, chicken, paprika on it. I'm like, yo, paprika don't have no taste. Yo, I was like,
None.
why you put paprika on everything? It's
None.
just for coloring. Paprika don't have no taste, but she swears paprika has taste. Swears up and
None.
down paprika has taste. I'm like, nah, I don't have no
If you
taste.
get some smoked paprika, you're on point.
Smoke, yes, but this was
Smoked
just
paprika
regular.
is the bomb.
This is just regular
paprika,
old
yeah.
paprika.
Yeah.
You
Smoked
can't
paprika
just
is
use
the
that.
bomb.
You just can't use that. Hey, Sean, are you in the group text? I'll tell you, Sean in the
No.
group text?
No, I'll add him to it.
Yeah, Adam, because I'll show you because the grill skills are
Oh,
major.
show me something, Mr. Sugar on your
And
chicken.
I'm also, I ain't up for that over there. I'm also, listen, I was 325, 330 pounds. So
Oh no,
I'm
he's
doing
in
something.
the group, and he's in the Deacon Board group text.
Okay.
He's in there.
So I'm making sure. So I'm gonna send you some pictures.
All
Let you
right.
know that.
Just don't send me no pictures of no grits because I just feel you disrespectful with that sugar. Just don't send me nothing with no
That is-
grits.
Yeah,
You eat sugar on your grits, you eat anything. And you ought to be
That's
ashamed.
what I'm
of
saying.
yourself.
When you eat sugar on your grits, you eat spaghetti and
You eat
and
anything
fish.
and you should be ashamed of yourself.
You know,
Right.
You know, man, I don't eat anything.
If you eat sugar on your grits, you
If you eat sugar
should
on
be
your grits,
embarrassed.
if you eat sugar on your grits, like Ayanna Van Zant said, you might as well eat shit. That's how she
You
said.
eat ass if you eat sugar on your grits.
What, Ebony?
You know
What?
you have to. You have to.
What?
You don't care what you put in your
hold
mouth.
on, hold on, say that again, Abs. I missed that.
You eat
wrong with
ass.
that?
If you eat sugar
Oh,
on your
wow.
grits, you might as well
Wow.
eat ass.
What's
Wow.
wrong with
Wow.
that?
Now, let me tell you something. I also met someone for the first time the other day that she literally put syrup and ketchup on her eggs. And I looked at her and said, that's nasty. You'll never come out to eat with me again. That there's absolutely no way that I'm going to go out to eat with you and you do shit like that.
Yeah, you can't even sit in the same restaurant
He
with me.
put
Not on the same table.
ketchup and syrup on her eggs. I was like, that is absolutely positively the most disgusting thing I've ever seen in my life.
Nah,
It was
No,
it
that's
was
just driving
I
that.
was heartbroken when I saw it.
I would
I
have
was
called
really
police. Clearly,
Yeah, that
this person
would've-
needs to
that
be
would've
checked
been
into a
rude.
facility.
I was like, this is your taste
She
buds
needs-
is trash.
she needs a hug. She
You
definitely
might
needs a hug.
the taste buds are trash. So yeah, so listen, look, sugar don't go on grits.
Thank you.
Man, watch your
Twinkie,
watch your mouth.
Twinkie needs to make her money. Y'all leave Twinkie alone. Let her make her money. All right. Stop playing. Stop playing with people's money. Don't worry about what Beyonce is doing. Beyonce ain't making music for you anyway. If you don't like it, don't listen to it. But stop telling people what they should and can't listen to based on what you decide you want to listen to for your own salvation. And then,
all right, let me check.
And then, appraisers, stop playing with our money. Stop playing with our money.
Twinkie going on. Twinkie going on tour.
Twinkie ain't going on. Yeah, she's going on tour. All right, she's going on tour every beat she can. All right, every beat she can get on, she's gonna be touring. I guarantee you, she made no less than $2 million from clearing that sample.
Hold on. And I bet she did back end money too.
Correct. She's gonna get her publishing for it, and she's gonna get pieces of the publishing from the sales.
Yeah,
Publishing from the sales.
So speaking of be rich in peace.
Speaking of Beyonce, Eb, go get the box. Let's see what's in the box.
Hold on.
So we're gonna do a box reveal. You're gonna have to take your blur off though, because the blur is gonna mess up.
What's up, Sean? What you think?
Okay,
I mean, you might be all right, but I know you got them from somebody else's website, so I ain't gonna say nothing.
That's so different.
I'm in my kitchen.
I can't give you no props tonight because you said sugar.
I'm in my kitchen with
I was
all
already
my
looking at you with the catfish and spaghetti. Next week I'm your boy, but this week I'm judging. I'm still judging.
Okay, so here's the box.
What's the
came
box?
In the mail. This is the Renaissance Beyonce box.
Right, she's gonna do her reveal. Her reveal. So how much was this box?
It was $50.
So 50. I wonder how many of these boxes she
It
sold.
came with a T-shirt. And on the back it says Renaissance.
Right.
It also came with this little thing. It's like pictures of her. And the pose on the shirt.
Don't go too fast so we can see everything. All right, so
I didn't know it was going to. And then it came with the CD, the actual CD. And there's also
hold it up to the camera so we can see it.
Yeah, pull the CD up some. Yeah.
I'm trying to pull the other little lookbook out. There's another little lookbook in here with, I'm assuming, are pictures of stills from her videos because Beyonce always gives us a visual. So I'm assuming this has stills from the videos that we're going to get soon. I believe the videos are phase 2.
I have a question. Did she really press physical CDs to send to y'all? Were they signed or something?
Nope. But there are physical. It is a physical CD.
What the hell has a CD player in 2022?
I don't have a CD player, so this is just going to be decoration.
Right. I mean, I don't understand that. I don't understand the whole point of sending out CDs. That just doesn't make sense.
And the inside of the box is all fancy.
Okay. I mean, that doesn't make sense.
They're not saying how many she sold, but they said that it's sold out, and it's an estimate of 275.
Wait. Let me do that math.
Wait, what'd you say?
Let me do that math real quick.
You said these sold out?
They're sold out, and they estimate maybe around 275,000.
13 million. 13 million.
I ain't mad at her.
It probably cost her less than $1 million for everything that's in there.
And because it's CDs and it's purchases, it's put
album sales. Oh yeah, that's what it was. That's 270. Right. So Jackson, the CD is based. It's like because you sent a CD with everything and they paid for it. It's album sales.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 275,000 album sales just on the box itself, pre-sales. That's smart business.
Yeah,
that's smart business. So she did more than $250,000 just on pre-sales, just on that quote unquote box.
And if Twinkie is getting 2 points off of that.
Yeah, Twinkie making money. Y'all leave Twinkie alone.
I ain't mad at her.
Y'all leave Twinkie alone. All right, everyone.
Tell Twink I said, hey.
Nah, we're not gonna. Nah,
My car still has a CD player, but my car is old.
nah, we not.
So I
We
guess
not.
I could go. I guess I could play my CD. I'm gonna go do that.
Wow.
I just remember my car has a CD player. I don't use it because I'm always on Bluetooth, but yeah.
Okay. All
You
right.
probably.
I'm gonna throw that in the Fiat.
She gonna throw it in there. It's gonna scratch it all up.
Right.
Right. Correct.
Y'all
That's gonna
jacked
be.
up.
Yes.
That's gonna
CD
be.
is be like, what is this?
Down.
What is
So,
this?
what you gonna do? What you gonna do? So that's it. Listen, that's it. That's what we're talking about tonight. We're done. Leave these people alone. Let them get their money. We'll see y'all next week.
All right, fam.
Y'all be easy. Y'all be safe. Y'all stay monkey. Wait a second. Listen, monkeypox and COVID is very real. Y'all need to keep your face condoms on and whatever other condoms y'all
Stay your
need to
ass
have
at
on.
home.
Right. I mean, y'all. I'm scared of. I mean, I ain't doing nothing. I ain't doing nothing to catch monkeypox, but there are a whole lot of people just catching monkeypox with no day, just out the blue. I saw a dude today that got monkeypox was out of McDonald's. So if he got monkeypox and he went to McDonald's, are the people that are handling his money or his card now infected with monkeypox?
Why can't he just call DoorDash and have them people drop the food off at the door?
Because
They
he
have
would have
open-
paid $40 for a $10 McDonald's order.
Nah, that's pretty right, pretty much.
It took 2 hours to get there.
And
Exactly.
it'd be cold, and it's cold when it gets there. So I understand why he did.
Dante, I was listening to NPR last week, and they were saying that, like, out of all the monkeypox cases that are going on here in Charlotte, and actually in North Carolina, they were like, or actually they were talking nationwide, but they used Charlotte as an example. And they was talking about how many that got it. 85% of them are men, and out of 85% of those men, 75% of those men are men having sex with other men. And so that's the number one way it's spreading across the board. And I've heard that a couple of different times on NPR in the last couple of weeks. So, and I've read that also in USA Today on their online site. So it's interesting that, that's one of the things that's coming out as well.
Well, I know women need to be careful because we all know that there are some men who have sex with men who also have sex with women. So please be careful.
Yeah, please be careful.
It happens. It's what's going on.
So you keep your stuff in your pants and listen to TDJ.
Just sage it. Just sage it.
Right there. That came from having sugar on your grits right there.
I don't know. I don't know if the sage is
right. I feel like I
need
to sage Jerry because he has sugar on his grits. Come on, let me give you some. Let me clean you up.
Are you really doing sage? Is that to get rid of the weed smell in the house?
No. For what? For the dog?
Okay.
Because anybody goes here for the dog.
Yeah. I mean, and something else that happened since before we get out of here. One, football season's back, so we might I'm thinking about doing a Deacon Board fantasy football league. So I'm thinking about it. We get enough people to sign up, we'll do one, we'll put it out there. So I'll throw it out there tonight. If anybody want to sign up, we'll figure that out. It's always fun.
Deshaun Watson got 11 games and got paid $5 million.
Yeah. I was going to talk about that. So Deshaun Watson,
I knew some money was coming into it.
Yeah, he had to give us some money.
What is wrong with him? What is wrong with him?
But see, because Cleveland was smart. Cleveland was like, let's pay you $1 million for 1 year because we know you'll get suspended some stuff and you don't lose no money.
Correct.
And I was like, nah, you're gonna pay a fine. I mean, they wanted them all season. I think he should have settled with the NFL beforehand, got 8 to 10 games and kept it moving. He would have been smart.
Right.
But because he didn't settle the first time, they was like, "Oh, you're gonna get as many games as we can get you." So, but they hit him in the pocketbook, which they need to. But again, $5 million is lunch money when you got 200 something guaranteed.
Yeah, he just signed that $230 million contract.
Exactly. You got 230 guaranteed.
Yeah, I just don't understand what the issue, what his issue was. I don't get it. I mean, because his proclivity is not my proclivity, right? So it's hard for us to say, if he was a regular Joe Blow, if he was a regular dude on the block, this would have never come out. It would have never come out.
A kink where the other person isn't aware of what's going on. Like that's not a kink. That's that's rape. Like that's not the same.
Here's where my problem is. If that was your proclivity, hire somebody to travel with you.
Right. Correct.
If
But
your
that's
job
not. But Sean, that's not. The exciting part is that the person doesn't know. Like that's why he kept doing it to different people.
Oh, is that what it was?
Somebody.
Then if that's your
But that's
life,
the whole point.
I think he was hiring people for happy endings. So
like you guys are calling it proclivity, but no, it's like if that's your kink, I have to be aware of that as well, so I can participate. But his kink was the surprise.
He was getting the
part of the kink was the surprise.
But wasn't he going to the massage parlor with no windows that just said massage on it? I mean,
no.
I thought that was
he was calling massage therapists to come to him. You go to one of those, you go to a crank and yank, you know what's going down.
What did you just call it? A crank and yank? Did you just call it a crank and yank?
I don't heard a crank and yank.
I've heard rub and tug. I've never heard of crank and yank. That's funny to me.
Crank and yank, you know what time it is. It's the surprise is what is his kink, you guys. Like that's what it is.
Okay.
See, I didn't know that. Because I'm thinking,
that's the only thing it has to be, because it's easy to pay somebody to participate in these activities with you that you enjoy. It's easy to have a girlfriend who also appreciates and participates in these activities that you enjoy. But if the whole point of what gets you off is the surprise, because the person has no idea what's about to happen, then it can't be someone you know.
Right.
And his thing was that it's just crazy. That's hilarious. That's gonna be a new one. But
wow.
But see, that's the part that gets me. Like it's easy to pay someone to just help a nigga out, but no, if that's not the part that gets him off, it's the surprise that gets him off,
or the feel of almost being caught in somebody.
Yeah, that's what it's all of those things. It's all of those things.
Yeah, it's a sexual fetish. I know when I was,
and it probably is sometimes you can trace things back to where this possibly came from.
It can be traced.
You can definitely trace it back to an event that happened in his life that made that exciting for him and made that a part of what he needed to get to where he needed to get.
Yeah, it more likely he got a massage and he gave a happy ending.
No, more likely he was doing it to himself, and then people started catching him, and it was like getting caught.
I was just saying, he probably was playing this while he was getting his cranking yank. That's all. He was getting the cranking yank and listening to Sacred Love songs down in Texas. That's what he was doing. Let's say somebody said he was doing it. He didn't have no NDA sign, so he should have had some sign if he was doing all of that.
But that doesn't mean anything, because he's not going to do it with somebody who knows what's going to happen.
I don't know. And then the other thing that happened last week that was a couple of weeks ago. That was very sad. Someone was watching too much Bill Cosby. Yeah, Bill Cosby. He was watching too much Bill Cosby. The young lady who broke up with her boyfriend and drove drunk through the intersection. It was La Cienega out there. Killed 6 people. Listen, it's not that hectic. If you're mad at somebody, if you break up with somebody, just go seek some help. Go get some counseling. Don't drive drunk and kill 6 people.
She has mental issues, and from what I understand, her boyfriend passed away, and she never really got over it, or something happened to him, and she never got over it. And she's been, to me, it sounds like
she flipped.
Yeah, and that it freaked me out because my dad lives 1 block over.
But it goes like Beyonce said, if her boyfriend passed away, then there should have been help. If you're seeing yourself. And sometimes that's easier said than done.
She's a travel nurse. So if she's a travel nurse, she's probably not home very often. She's with new people who don't know her, don't know her life.
That doesn't matter.
So they don't know to watch out for her.
That doesn't matter. I was on the phone with a friend of mine today. My friend lives in Raleigh. Her therapist is here in Charlotte. She says she's never met her therapist face to face. They've been doing teleconferencing for the last 2 years. So my thing is, it's easy for me to say get help because sometimes you don't realize where you are and that you need help. but she had to, or somebody around her might have seen something. If he died years ago, and there's
Right.
been
But if you're a travel nurse and you go to you're at a different hospital in a different state, a different city every 12-week contract, like nobody's
hide
going
it.
to know.
She can
Nobody,
hide-
by
she
the
can
time
hide
people get to know you, you're gone again.
Right. I understand that point. But what happened was very sad. So, rest in peace to all the people that passed away in that accident. To the families, prayers and condolences to all the families that were impacted. I mean, an entire family was sick.
I'm not defending her at all. She is big trash.
No,
Like,
she's trash.
At all.
True.
No.
I know, but I understand what you're saying.
It's just sad that happened.
And with everything happening, we've been locked up for 2 years. Everybody is taking this differently. And yeah, it's good to say, it's easy to say, if you feel like you need help, you should go get help. It's easy to say that, but actually doing the work to get the help sometimes it's not worth it. It took me a minute to find a therapist, and I had certain qualifications my therapist had to have. Like, you got to understand being Black. Even if you're not Black, you have to have some sympathy towards that, because sometimes that plays a part in why I feel the way I feel. You have to be okay with me saying nigga, because I'm going to say it, because it's a part of my everyday speak. You have to, be a compassionate person. You have to have all these things in order for me to open myself up to you. And if you're somebody like her who's traveling here and there, and she doesn't really have anybody, and I feel terrible for those families. I feel terrible for those families. A whole family died.
An entire family died.
Yeah.
Which is just horrendous for everyone. So
yeah, but a young girl and her baby, man, her baby was only 3, man. And my thing was, because I was reading them talking about that she had a fight with her boyfriend. She get drunk and was just like she was gonna kill herself because he didn't want to be with her. There's other ways.
That's not true. That's not true. Because there was a lot of stories floating around, like when it first happened. But that particular one is not true.
Set your fake fleecing the flock, wanting to be relevant as again down. You a lying motherfucker. Let me tell you something. You want to jump on the bandwagon of Bishop Wooten and this attack on Beyonce because of the song Church Girls, which I finally got a chance to listen to. There are thoughts in the church. And guess what? You're one of those thoughts. You confess in 2000 and something
Thaddeus,
of your lesbian relationship.
I need to get Thaddeus on the show.
Hey, watch it.
Evangelist, did you only eat sinner's pussy? Or did you eat some church girl pussy as well?
Wait a second. Wait a second. You didn't tell me he was gonna say that, y'all. This show is officially off the rails. Thaddeus has lost his mind. Wait a second. Wait a second. There was no transition into that. We went straight into it. That's it. Yo.
It was, oh my God. You got to listen to the rest of it.
You know what? At some point, let me see if I can find it on. Let me see if I can find it on Facebook. I'm just gonna play it. Hold on a second. Let me do this. Let me do this. I'm going to close out this segment of the show. And y'all stay on board. Y'all stay around for a half a second. I'm gonna close it out. I'm gonna let the logo play. I'm gonna put the background music up. For those that are sticking around for the after show, you already know what's gonna be on the after show. So y'all can hold on for a minute. Hold on a second. I need enough. For those, they really hanging around like ain't nobody dropped on like 3 or 4 different platforms. Ain't nobody really dropped. So I mean, y'all already know what the get down is. We ready to find Thaddeus. I'm ready to find Thaddeus right now and play that just because I can. Welcome to the after show. It's the after party and wait, I can't use that one. Cannot use that one. Listen, my man Thaddeus is wilding out, okay? But I like Thaddeus. He tells the truth no matter what. That's what I love about Thaddeus. He will tell the truth no matter what. So, what's up? You said, dude, like you were going to say something deep, Jerry.
He goes in so hard. It's hilarious, but I mean, it's a lot of truth behind what he says. I can't give with some of the stuff he said, but it's a lot of what he said was true.
Really? But give some context. Give some context to what he was talking about.
So basically, what he was saying was that you was in church and you was talking about people should listen to gospel music that is wrong, but then you run around dancing to Mary J. Blige. He said, "How can you say that?" He said, "You're a walking contradiction. That you saying that for the people that's following you, they just as dumb because all the people around there saying that's right and they're saying that's right." He was like, "And y'all probably got it in y'all got the music in y'all car right now." And so, of course, he said a whole lot different. But I mean, what he said was true. It's like, and he said this. He says, "Nowhere in the Bible does it say that you cannot listen to what type of music you should be listening to." He said because if you listen, because if you read the songs of Solomon, he was like, that could be X-rated from some of the stuff that Solomon was saying.
Because he was sucking titties.
Oh yeah, and rubbing on milky thighs.
Exactly, all up in the Song of Solomon. He was a butt naked freak, and she was too. But they was married though, so we don't put the context in it. But they was butt naked.
So that was the wife and not the concubines.
Yeah, let the marriage bed be undefiled. So they was undefiled. They was nasty though.
That means whatever y'all agree to.
Right.
I mean, whatever y'all agree to is what it is, right?
My pastor said years ago before he passed away, he said, anything that the Bible does not specifically say you can't do, you can do in the Bible.
Really?
He said, unless it specifically says you cannot do this act, it's free for you.
Really?
So where does it say thou shalt not hoe?
Thou shalt not what?
Hoe.
Wow.
It's all over the Bible, thou shalt not hoe.
Wow.
But it doesn't specifically say that.
Because hoe was not, the word wasn't created at, but it does tell you so much about sexual sins. Come on, Pimp, sit down.
Wow.
Thou shalt not
hoe.
hoe.
The Bible got translated in very bad ways. So
you know, these are some really nice candles.
I know, right? Go with it, Jay. I'm with you, Pimp. I'm with you, Pimp.
A nice candle. She said, "Thou shalt not hoe."
Exactly. I'm so done with you. Ebs ain't got no sense tonight.
I'm just saying, like, I'm not down with these restrictions. Do what you want to do. Do it.
Because thou shalt not hoe.
What Beyonce say, quit that goddamn job. Leave that nigga. Do it.
Hey, did you see what Adrian put down here? It's the pronunciation.
Yo, you know what's crazy? I cannot pull him up. For some reason, I cannot. Okay. I'm trying to pull him up. I guess the issue is I didn't know there was an IG authenticator app. I guess I set up a two-prong.
You should. Everybody should, because I got hacked by the Russians.
I did. I did, and I do. But I don't know where to find the damn code that you use to log in.
Don't they text it to you?
I don't know. They don't. And I don't know how to find it. And I'm not trying to find it right now. It is absolutely crazy. Oh, well, here it is right here.
I am already high, and I will put this down.
Hey, this is going to be hilarious.
It is. As soon as I get it on. Pause.
She said she already high. She keep puffing.
I just said I should put this down.
but you ain't no quitter.
I ain't
God
no
didn't
quitter.
tell me to put it down. God said I could.
Here we go.
Ain't
The
no quitter.
views and the views alone of Ebony are Ebony's and Ebony's alone. Don't smoke.
Oh, so I'm making one of my friends is coming over this weekend. I haven't seen her in a while. We went to elementary school, junior high school together. So we've been friends for like forever. And she was like, cook for me. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm like trying to think of things that I can cook. And I came up with a soul charcuterie board.
What's that?
So instead of like cheese and crackers and shit, it's gonna be like fried shrimp, chicken wings.
That's not soul food.
And cheese. And then I have this croissant bread, and I think I'm gonna try to make a savory bread pudding. So I'll keep you guys posted on that.
I mean,
Because my dessert is I'm making a peach cobbler cheesecake. So I don't want too many sweet things here.
okay.
Because I'll eat them all. And I just lost a lot of weight and I don't want to gain it back.
Congratulations, sis.
Thank you. 25 pounds. I'm still losing, but I'm down 25 pounds.
That's what's up. Congratulations.
Don't congratulate her too quick, because she's gonna be out in the damn streets.
Over for you hoes. It's over.
Listen, you know how long I've known her.
Did you see the post that she made in them shorts?
No, I did. I was shocked. I was like, Ed, what are you doing?
I was gonna text her.
Did you see that first picture though when I was looking like the Incredible Hulk?
Yeah, I saw that, but I'm talking about that last picture. I was gonna tell you. I was about to text you and tell you if you don't take that down, first trapping.
Ain't no thirst trap. I had on some cut off shorts.
Okay, yeah.
You didn't see. You couldn't see nothing.
Allegedly.
It's not alleged. It's fact.
Man, let me see. Let me see if I can pull the picture up because y'all see now you see.
All right, my people, I got to get out of here.
All right, Sean, be easy, man. Like I said, we just
Much respect, fam.
Because I need to go eat my dinner.
Let's go eat your dinner. Oh, here they come. Here they come.
Come down, baby. Come here. Come here.
Here come. Hey, Sean. You know, first of all,
Sean, look at that picture.
Yes, she was thirst trapping. Yeah. Ebony, what you doing later though? Because for real, I'm liking that. So I can come your way.
It ain't the first time. It ain't the first time she thirst trapped for somebody. That's just who she is.
She's stuck though with her mouth open, so she probably might do something. Let's go, baby. Come here.
I was not thirst trapping.
So what about this one?
I was not thirst trapping. That's not a thirst trap either. I looked. That was back when I had hair.
Yeah, that's why the girls are waving at people.
You know what? Y'all not gonna turn my show into y'all not gonna turn my show into this now. Y'all not gonna turn my show into this. Listen.
Oh, Dave, we are still live.
Oh yeah. I was trying to. I was really trying to get you to stop, but you weren't listening. I was like, okay, he just gonna go ahead and do that. I mean, it is.
Right, I'm about to take my baby outside.
Your baby or is it your biatch?
I told you about calling my baby that.
Here's Cole trying to jump up on me. Come here, buddy.
Look at my baby.
Is it your baby or is it your biatch?
Ain't you a good girl? It's my baby right here.
Her name is Patience.
When you see Dante, bite him.
Hey, I'm not scared of your dog. Ain't nobody scared of your dog.
That's hilarious. Someone said,
I'll holler at your family.
Yo, Jesus, Sean. Listen, man. Listen, all I know is Thaddeus, the cursing preacher. He literally set everybody on fire with this daggone Juanita Bynum clip that he said. And I'm trying to find
the cussing preacher. I'm gonna be looking for
him. That's his name. His name is Thaddeus, the cussing preacher. And if y'all, we're gonna sit here and talk about her for a minute. And then I just don't understand. I don't understand how she in her good frame of mind could talk about anybody and what anybody's doing.
Bullshit from the pulpit. All right, I'm gonna holler at y'all. Y'all be easy, family.
Yeah, that's his name. That's his name.
I found it.
Who's
you got a rat dog? Okay, that's what's up.
He's not a rat dog. He's a good.
Wow.
20 pounds is a rat dog.
He's not super tiny.
He's a little fluffy. He's a little fluffy. He's her fluffer.
Ew.
You know what I mean. You know what the heck I mean. So yeah. Anyway, we're gone. We're out of here. So I will post Thaddeus on the Deacon Board page, so everybody can go and watch it. If you want to proceed with caution. If you have virgin ears, and that's the only thing that's a virgin on you, proceed with caution. That's all that I can say to that. But listen, we're out. We'll be back on. Well, we're going to come back. September 1st is going to be our next show, I believe. I don't think we're going to do a show next week. I think we're going to take a week off. We're going to recalibrate, do some things. But September 1 is going to be the next show. And then we might do a show live from the, I can't talk about it on here. But yeah, so that's going to be the next show. Good night, everybody. Thank y'all for joining. We're out of here. We're out this piece. See y'all in a couple weeks. Hey, don't go nowhere.